Nevaeh. What's so funny? Where is your sister at? Where's Jamie Lee? Wasn't she just here playing with you? What you looking at? Hey kids, how you doing? You're still over here? Okay. I make sure you all be quiet now, 'cause I just got Cora to sleep. She's taking her nap in her swing over here, so don't make too much noise. Okay. Still sleeping away. I hope she stays asleep long enough so I can get something done. Oh, there you are. There's my girl. Hi, Jamie Lee. What are you doing? You got your little horsey? You were over with Nevaeh. I think she might be looking for you. What you doing? Oh, do you wanna watch Mom? Do you wanna help Mom make some rhubarb bars? I don't know if it's gonna be enough rhubarb to make any bars with. I got this rhubarb here. I don't think this is gonna be 4 cups worth. And you can help Mom. Stand there and watch, and maybe you can help me stir up the batter. Does that sound okay? All right. Look, Jamie Lee, I got done chopping all that rhubarb, and I was right. We do not have enough, do we? We're supposed to have up to here. This is 4 cups, and look, we only have 2 cups. So now what are we going to do? Mom's going to have to look and see in her recipe box and see if she can find something that'll work. Let's see. Okay, let's look at this recipe here. Okay, so this one calls for, let's see, how much. This one only calls for 1 cup of diced rhubarb. So we have 2 cups. You know what? We could make a double batch. Does that sound good? And then we could just freeze the muffins. So, all right, we'll do that. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. Now we got you up where you can see, don't ya? Aren't we? Or don't we? Okay. Well, this recipe calls for diced rhubarb, so we only have it chopped, so we're going to put it in this little chopper to get it more diced up. So I'm going to help Mom. I'm going to spoon some in here. And let's see. Put a little bit in here, and then we'll see what we got. A little bit in here. You're gonna help Mom. You're a good helper, huh? Yeah, okay, that looks good. Now we'll help Mom. Okay, turn it. There we go. There, that looks more like it, right? That's more diced. All right. Okay, good job, Jamie. You got 1 cup in there. And here's the other cup. Just let me help you pour this in here. Get this scoop down in here. This should be 2 cups. This should be what we need. We got the rhubarb all done. Now we just got to gather up the rest of our ingredients. Let's see. Yep, looks like 2 cups. Okay, let's see. Does it look like 2 cups? Yep, still 2 cups. All right, let's get the rest of our ingredients. Okay, Jamie Lee, we've already got so here is our rhubarb. And I think we're going to just make a single batch because I don't remember if I've ever made these muffins. If there's something we don't like, we don't want to make a double batch. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at our recipe here. It says we need 3/4 cup sugar. So we have sugar right here. This is granulated sugar. We have our buttermilk. We have our oil. I've already got it poured out. We got eggs. Eggs are in here, 1 egg. Vanilla. And our flour. We already measured that out. That's on there. Baking soda. Okay, I'm gonna have to go get the baking soda. And we've got our salt. And of course our rhubarb. And a 1/2 cup of nuts. And this is a 1/2 cup of pecans. So we're gonna put pecan. That'll be really good. And then we'll do our topping. We don't have the stuff for that yet. Oh shoot, I should have got more nuts for our topping. Well, we'll have to improvise. We'll improvise. Okay. Maybe we'll do a 1/4 of a cup for the muffins and then a 1/4 of a cup for the topping. Mom should have paid more close attention to that. All right. Okay, let me get the baking soda. And I think the topping has cinnamon. So we've got cinnamon. We've got cinnamon. Here's our baking soda. Here's our cinnamon. And our brown sugar is in this cupboard. Oops. Whoopsie. Okay, well, we've got all our ingredients out, which is important. Make sure we have everything. Get them all out. And we'll be putting them all away. Are you going to help me do dishes when this is all done? Because this is going to make a big mess in our kitchen. Oh, look at your necklace. We have this here. We got to make a wish. Make a wish. Oops. There you go. Okay, let's get this stuff all measured out. Okay, we got our sugar in the bowl, and you know what? You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to turn on the oven. So let's go over here and turn on the oven, because you have to preheat your oven if you're going to make your muffins, right? Okay, so I'll lift you up. We have to preheat our oven to 375. So let's do that. 375. Good job. It's for 375. Now we wait till it beeps, and then when it's ready, we can put our muffins in. But we got to mix them up first. And I always turn on this light. That way I know if the light is on, the oven is on. Okay, so the oven is preheated. You put your little horse down. Good deal. Now you can use both your hands. Okay, now we need to do, we already have the sugar. We need to, it says, in bowl, mix, bowl, combine first 5 ingredients. First 5. So can we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so down to there. So we need to do sugar, buttermilk, oil, egg, and vanilla. So we get the sugar, we got to do buttermilk and oil. I don't think we have to go in any specific order. And now this is one good thing to know. Every liquid, anything you measure that's liquid, goes in a liquid measuring cup. This is a liquid measuring cup. Anything dry goes in these types of measuring containers. Okay, one good thing to remember. And okay, so let's put the oil in, and then we'll do the buttermilk. I'll get a spatula. Buttermilk, 1/2 cup. See there's the 1/2 cup. Okay, we're gonna set it down. That looks good. There's our 1/2 cup. I always double check. Yep, 1/2 cup. Okay, and we already put our 1/3 cup of oil in there. There's our buttermilk. Okay. It says to lightly beat the egg. We already have the egg in here, so we're just going to take this little whisk and kind of lightly beat the egg. Dump it in there. Get all the good stuff out here. There we go. Oops. All right. Now what's next? 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so when it calls for teaspoons and tablespoons, obviously we do not have a liquid. Even though this is a liquid, we use this for dry and liquid when it calls for teaspoons and tablespoons. So this one says 1 teaspoon. This is a half a teaspoon. So we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. And we're just going to mix this up now. I'm going to help Mom mix this up. Good job. Good job, Jamie. Good job. We mixed it all up real nice. It looks good. Here, let me just do a final little mix here. Good, 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 good. Okay, now we add the next ingredients. And now all your dry ingredients we have to put together in this bowl. So let's switch bowls here. Dry ingredients. So we have our flour in here already. Hold on to the bowl so it doesn't go away. There we go. We got our 2 cups of flour. Let's see, we have to do a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of salt. And then we add in our rhubarb and our chopped nuts, but we're going to have to do a step in between there. So we combine the first 5 ingredients. We got to combine all these dry ingredients together in one bowl, and then see it says add flour, soda, and salt. And then you stir in rhubarb and nuts. Okay, so let's put the baking soda and the salt in there. Okay, voila, we got it in there, didn't we? Okay, let's take your hands down. Now we got to dump this into here. Okay. And we're going to mix her up here. Okay. Hold on to the bowl so it don't go nowhere, so mom can mix it. There we go. Just remember to scrape the sides. See how I'm doing this? Make sure you get it mixed in. You don't want to make sure you get all that flour mixed in. There we go. I think we might have to switch to a spoon because this whisk is not cutting it anymore. Okay, that's kind of thick, isn't it? It's kind of hard to stir. Now it says to here, stir in rhubarb and nuts just to mix. Okay, so I'm gonna dump this in. Let's dump our rhubarb in. Ooh, this is going to be really good. These are going to be really good for the morning, in the morning time, right? You grab a muffin before you go to school. It'll be really good. Really, really good. Okay, and we're just going to only put 1/4 of a cup in here. I'm going to save the rest for the topping. So, we'll put a little more than that in there. There we go. There we go. Okay, and we're going to mix that in. There we go. It's all mixed up. Look how good that looks, huh? Pretty good. Now we got to do the topping. Okay, there we go. We got it all. This is the topping. Looks pretty good, huh? Let's get it mixed in. Okay, let mom see what it looks like here. Let me see. Oh, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. That's going to be sprinkled on top of our muffins. That looks pretty good, huh? Jamie Lee did a good job. Okay, now we got to grease our pans and put the muffins. Spoon our muffins into our muffin tins right here that we have. We got to spray these. Got to grease these, and then we're going to put our muffin and then sprinkle our topping on top and put it in the oven. But I have not heard the oven beep yet, have you? Nope, I have not heard it yet. So we're gonna have to wait for that. Okay, so we already put one in here. I use 2 spoons like this, and I scoop. And you don't want to fill them full to the top. You want to just put them, because they're going to raise up a little bit. So put a little bit in each one here. It's like this. Each container. Now I already greased these. You see, you watched Mom. We greased them, didn't we? Yeah, we did. And put a little bit of batter in each one here. We don't want to do them too full, but then we don't want them. Put a little more in that one. We'll see how high they get. It doesn't say how many it makes, so we'll just, first ones are going to be a guess. I'm guessing that these will raise up pretty high, so okay, maybe a little bit more in this one. There, that looks pretty good, huh? All right. And, okay. Now, next we'll put the topping on. Now, we already washed our hands, right? Yep. We already washed our hands. Put a little bit of topping on. Just grab a little bit. Sprinkle on the top, like that. A little bit of topping. Each one like that. Use our fingers. Yep. You think JJ and Georgie will probably want a muffin when we're done? Are they going to get any? Huh? No? You're not going to share your muffins? Oh, they can do the dishes? Okay. Yeah, well, that's not very nice. They didn't. You're gonna make the boys do the dishes, huh? Yeah, 'cause you made the muffins, so they can do the dishes. Okay, well. All right, there we go. Now, when the oven beeps, we will put these in the oven. We can get the other one ready, and then we'll put them in the oven when it's ready. Yeah, hurry up, oven. Huh? Hurry up, oven. We want to put our muffins in. Now, it'll be ready pretty soon. Yep, be ready pretty soon, Jamie. And just be patient. Here's our muffin. Our muffins right here, they're all ready to go in the oven. We're still waiting for it to get up to the right temperature. Okay, Jamie just said that she heard the oven beep. Did you hear the beep? Yeah, you did? Okay, well, okay, so watch Mom put we're gonna put the muffins in the oven. Okay, we're gonna, should be set right. Here we go. They're going in the oven. In the oven. There we are. What do you think? What do you think? You gonna stand there and wait for them? Let's see. Let's look. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. It says on this, it says bake at 375 for 20 minutes. So we have to put the oven timer on for 20 minutes. All right. Whoop. All right, cutie patootie, it's all ready. When it beeps, they'll be done. And we'll probably check them with the toothpick. If the toothpick comes out dry, that means they're done. All right. Well, you're still watching. They look like they're raising up pretty good, huh, Jamie? Look. Yeah. They're raising up pretty good. How many minutes do we have left? 7. 7 minutes. 7 minutes left, and then we can have some yummy muffins. they're looking really good. They smell good. They're starting to smell really good, aren't they? Yeah. Did you hear that? Did you hear the beeper? It just went off. It just went off, Jamie. Mom's gonna check it with the, let's check it with a toothpick. Sit back. Don't let it hit you. Let's check. Oh, it comes out clean. Yep, I think they're done. I think they're done. Let's take them out. Let's take them out. Yeah, they're gonna be so good. Well, there they are. They look pretty good. They didn't get real brown on the top, did they? Oh, not too brown. Oh, I think, okay, so I think we should take them out of these muffin tins so otherwise they might get soggy on the bottom sitting in there. Well, let's take them out of the tin. Well, they're all out of the tin now. They're gonna cool all the way. They look perfect. Good job, Jamie Lee. You did so good for your first lesson. Look at how not burnt, just perfectly brown around the edge. And one did stick. So, yep, one did stick. We put it on the plate, cut it open. Oh, it smelled so good. So we're gonna put a little butter on this and enjoy this for a snack, aren't we? Yeah, we're gonna enjoy it for a snack. It's gonna be really, really good.
Hands held tight, day and night. We are one under the sun. Family, family, love you so. Family.
And Cora is still sleeping. Thank you for watching, everyone. We love you over here. If you liked tonight's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video, everyone. Have a wonderful night.